What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is the Circle Atlanta season 1 episode. I think this is episode 6, episode 5, 6. I'll have it right in the description because listen, every too long breaks, my brain I can't retain information that long. I'm just old now. But so we start this episode off. We got Martell down to the studio with Rico and with Eugene. Eugene is like, listen, I make music at home. I ain't never really been in no real studio with like a real soundboard and everything. But bitch, I make music. So if you giving me an opportunity and you about to let me get in this booth, it's about to be a problem. And Martell was like, let's do it. Like, I invited you down here. Let's make it happen. And then Rico was like, you ain't said nothing but a word. All I need is a mic, and I'm ready. And I already told y'all how I feel about Rico. I love Rico's rap style. Like, I started to just put a post. When Rico went in that booth and laid that track, I said, bitch, yes. Now, y'all know that Martell is my boo. And y'all know I love me some Melly. Even though I know a lot of y'all don't be saying it for Melly. I like Melly. But I think Rico is in the tribe because and Rico, you're gonna have to come on here and talk to me. We're gonna have to have an interview. But listen, I told y'all when I heard Rico in that first episode, I wasn't really feeling him. He was getting on my nerves a little bit till I heard him rap, and then it was giving me very mystical, and I was like, oh, okay, we good. And so I was here for it. Eugene heard what Rico laid down. It was like, oh hell no, you not gonna outdo me. Rico went in there. I was like, okay, Rico, all right. And I already like Martell. Listen, y'all need to go over to iTunes. All of them have music on iTunes. They've had stuff dropping and everything else. Y'all need to get over there and y'all need to go and download some of this music down to your iTunes. Anyway, then they were talking about, of course, Lord, this is the damn brunch that will never end. Lord Jesus, we talk about that brunch the rest of the episode. But they was kind of giving Eugene what kind of mediator are you? Like, I feel like Eugene was like a peer mediator in high school, and he was trying to use all his peer mediation skills, but they weren't working. And they was like, listen, sometimes things just can't be mediated. If two parties ain't willing, then ain't nothing about to happen. And then while they was down there, Martell got a visit from boyfriend number 1 and boyfriend number 2. And Rico was like, don't tell nobody I said number. Low key, the one with the afro is a cutie. And listen, everybody keeps saying that about him. Okay, everybody, Martell, you better watch out. Everybody keep talking about your boos. Because I done heard comments about both of them, okay? And Rico was like, listen, I think I'm kind of here for this whole poly situation. Like, I feel like I could do this. Okay? Now, after we leave out the studio, the next 30 minutes of this episode is people on the phone. Now, I understand it was COVID and we was filming during the Rona, so I'm assuming that's why we have so many phone conversations. And it was cute at first. But now it's just a lot. Like, cause I gotta keep up with. Okay, so Melly called Mulatto, Rico, and Dante. They was on this whole phone call, and Melly says, "Listen, I'm gonna have me a little get together down to my spot, but let's be clear, I'm only inviting the people who were on my side of the table." So now we gotta go back to the brunch, and we gotta go back to the seating arrangement of the brunch and figure out who was on what side of the table. And Melly was like, well, I'm just gonna make it real easy for you. The people that I invite are the people who I want there. And because it is at my house, I'm not gonna have no mess. I'm not gonna have no bullshit, okay? Then they asked Dante, well, do you want to invite Trey? Dante was like, why you asking me? And they were like, well, weren't y'all flirting? Like, weren't y'all trying to do something? Weren't y'all trying to hook up or whatever? He was like, listen, I ain't talked to brother since we was down to the brunch. Yeah, because you told him you wanted him to suck your dick in the car at the drive-in on y'all first date. You probably wouldn't have heard from me either, Dante. You gotta work your way into that kind of stuff, sir. Listen, Trey is not that kind of man. Okay? First date? maybe the second date. You might have even got it on the first date if you hadn't said that's what you wanted on the first date. See, you gotta treat, I'm about to go left. You gotta treat people a certain kind of way. Anyway, moving on. So we got this whole phone conversation where basically they are rehashing who was fighting with who like who don't like who, and all of the who's and the who's from the brunch. Again, I'm not understanding why we keep going back to the damn brunch. We talk about Mega Body, and they were saying, well, Mega Body seemed like he was trying to be shy, but he ain't really shy in real life, but maybe he is shy. Well, I'm not sure he was being shy. Listen, Mega Body, call me. I keep telling you to call me. I will make sure that he's not shy. I mean, I'll do that for y'all. I'll bring him out of his shell. Anyway, let me stop. But yeah, so again, it is the brunch that will not die. They keep going back to the brunch. We keep flashing back to the brunch. Mega Body was talking to Mulatto about why he wasn't invited to the fashion show. Mulatto was like, listen, I ain't know you like that. I had limited tickets. You was acting funny when we was down at your show, when you was doing your Brandy, if you ever, in your shiny suit. Like, it was a lot going on, and I wasn't sure, okay? So you didn't get an invite. And it is what it is. But it was, it was one of them conversations where you got a bunch of people on the party line and everybody being shady. They talked about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, child. Then they started talking about, well, is somebody new coming to Melly's house for his little, I'm going to say it's a kickback. Kickback is a term that I just recently learned in the last couple of years. That's a Southern thing. Y'all be doing kickbacks down there. We call them get-togethers up here. But whatever, I feel like, so they start talking about this new person, and I'm thinking, who the fuck? What new person? Are we inviting more people? Like, it's already 5,000 people on this cast. And then I thought, are they talking about Cash? Because Cash is not, listen, Cash is not on this cast. Cash is in his own show. Don't bring him on now. We are 20 episodes in. Don't bring him now. Let him keep filming his own separate show within the show. We don't need him to come here now. I'm enjoying Cash right where he is. Okay? So I said, is that who we talking about? We're bringing Cash? Okay. All right. Cash is coming now. All right. Okay, so here's where shit get a little shady, okay? I was laughing and joking, but let's get to it. So Melly calls Eugene and invites Eugene to the get-together. And he is very clear in saying, I am only inviting the people on my side of the table. So they proceeded to have a whole conversation about who was on what side of the table. And Melly was like, do you need me to send you a picture of the seating arrangement from that day so that you are clear about who is coming and who is invited and who is not? Eugene, you barely got an invitation your damn self. You were an afterthought, okay? You were not on that initial party call. You were not on the initial guest list. You were the oh shit I forgot list, okay? Y'all know how when you having a party and you invite some people and then you realize, oh shit I forgot. Eugene, that's the list you was on, okay? And you had the nerve to get off the phone with Melly after he was very clear about who he did and did not want in his presence and invite Martell. Now listen. If there was a question mark about what side of the table you were on, there was absolutely no question mark about what side of the table Martell was on. Martell was shoulder to shoulder, booty to booty, leg to leg, thigh to thigh with Jewel. And Jewel is clearly on the opposite side of the table from Melly. So what made you think that getting on the phone and calling Martell and inviting Martell to an event that he clearly was not invited to was a good idea? Sir, this was not a +1 event. Then they pulled Jewel on and you was going to try to bring Jewel. If Jewel didn't have enough sense to say, no ma'am, no Pam, I don't want to be around it. I don't want that kind of energy around me. I wasn't invited. And even if I was invited, I wouldn't go because I don't fuck with Melly and Melly don't fuck with me. Eugene, I'm not understanding what you was thinking. I'm not understanding what you thought was a good idea. I'm not understanding why you thought it was a good idea. I'm so confused about all of this that happened, sir. So Martell, you could tell, was feeling like, I don't think I should go, but fuck it, I'm gonna go. I think part of Martell's reasons for going was because Martell just don't give a fuck. Maybe production was being a little funky. I don't know. But you could tell that he wasn't sure about the whole situation. Then they start talking about Eugene and his non-peer mediation skills. And once again, it was reiterated that we did not anticipate the night going the way it went. Then Jewel was saying, basically, I'm not sure why either one of y'all really want to go to Melly's house for this event. Like, why do y'all want to go? Why would you want to go somewhere where you're not even sure you're invited? Like, I'm not sure. And again, Jewel is making some good points in all of this. Because, Martell, you knew your ass wasn't supposed to go to that damn event. You knew you ain't had no reason going to that event. That's why you acted the way you acted when you got to the event. But you knew you ain't had no reason to go to that event. And Eugene, you damn sure know you didn't have no reason to get on that damn phone and call nobody and add nobody to your guest list that you was barely on. Then Melly calls Trey, and he basically let Trey know, listen, I wasn't going to invite you because I really wasn't sure how close you was to the other side of that table. But I feel like I don't really had no beef with you. I wasn't sure if you was going to bring some drama, but I don't really have no beef with you. So I'm going to go ahead and come. And again, you could tell that Trey was trying to understand, well, what have I done or said that would make you feel like I shouldn't come? Like, am I really being invited because you want me there, or am I an afterthought? Because again, I'm nobody's afterthought. I'm with you on that one, Trey. Listen, if I'm not on that first round of phone calls, then I'm good. I'm good. If I'm the person that you call after you thought about it, I'm good. Because I wasn't on your mind. I'm fine. I'm good. Me and my expensive ass cable are fine. Netflixing and chilling. We good. So, I feel like that completes the guest list. Again, it was another phone call conversation that went on way too long between Melly and Trey. So then we get to the night of the get together. And we've got Martell. And Martell, this how you knew that Martell knew his ass wasn't supposed to be there. Because Martell is talking from the minute he walked in that damn apartment for the next 2 hours about, I mean, are you sure this is okay? Are you sure this is okay? Are you sure this is okay? Because I don't have to be here. I mean, I can go home. Like, I'm good with not going. I'm good with going home. I don't have to be here. Like, I'm cool with it. He walks in the door, and as soon as he walks in the door, it is Iceland. Well, it's technically Greenland because Iceland ain't really ice there. It's green, and Greenland is really where the ice is. But listen, y'all, listen. That's the social studies teacher in me coming out. But it is Greenland. Okay, I didn't think y'all would get the reference if I said Iceland, if I said Greenland, but I just told you, so now you know. Okay. Now, to Melly's credit, he greeted Martell. He didn't, but he was very clear to say, oh, so you just feel like you had a +1 to Eugene. And Martell caught the shade, and Martell was like, well, I mean, if it's a problem, I can leave. And Melly was like, I mean, you kind of wasn't really invited, but you here now, so go ahead, We got a little charcuterie board over there, and, we got some drinks over there. I mean, I got some shit on the grill, Rico on the sideline waiting for it to go down because he was like, it's about to be a problem. Because and maybe I missed it in the phone call, so put it in the comments if I missed it in the phone call. Mulatto has a problem with Martell, which I didn't know nothing about, and neither does Martell. So Mulatto is not speaking to Martell. Martell goes in to try to talk to her, and she is very cold. First of all, she didn't even speak at first, and then she's very cold towards him, and Rico was like, I know she got a problem with him, but he don't know she got a problem. And I'm thinking to myself, Mulatto, you didn't have no problem letting Rico know when there was an issue. Why you can't tell Martell what the issue is? Like, what is the issue? Because I want to know. Did I miss it? If I missed it, put it in the comments. I'm serious, because I don't remember nothing. But whatever it is, it's deep, it's serious, and Mulatto don't have nothing to say to Martell. I don't know. Did you hit her dog? Like, shit, what did you do? So for the rest of the night, Martell keeps bringing up the fact that, you know, if he ain't invited, it's cool. If they don't want him there, it's cool. He can leave. If they don't want him there, he can leave. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Martell, either you gonna stay or you gonna go. But please don't keep talking about it. Cause I'm Rico. Sir, let the shit go. You said it. Melly said you could stay. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Let's move the fuck on. Like, I'm done with it. Like, you was weighing me out with that one, Martell. You was weighing me out. Then my boy Cash shows up. Listen. Cash showed up, and they introduced him to Melly. And Cash had the nerve to say, yeah, I don't know who you are. Or I don't know who that is. Sir, you don't know who that is because your ass ain't been here filming with nobody. Because you have been having your whole show within the show for the last 5 or 6 episodes. Absolutely, you don't know whose house you are in right now. Of course you don't. You don't know none of these people. You know why you don't know none of these people, Cash? Because you have been filming your own show. By your damn self. But everybody know Cash because obviously Cash reputation precedes him. Everybody seems to know, you know, his past life. They know him for his works. But Cash was cool, you know. He seemed to be in good spurts, you know. Him and Rico had a conversation. Cash was like, so who's who and what's what? Oh, am I the only hoe on the cast? Rico was like, you ain't the only hoe. I'm a hoe too. I said, what? But it was a cool conversation. Like I said, Cash was cool, you know. Martell tried to take Cash hoodie off. I mean, he said he would exchange hoodies with him, but I feel like he just wanted to get Cash out of his clothes. And that was pretty much the episode, y'all. Like, we see scenes from next week's episode. It looked like it's about to be some flirting between Cash and Dante. But again, at this point, I just feel like Dante will fuck a wet paper bag. Like, so. And maybe next week we'll find out why Mulatto mad at Martell. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe I need to watch the episode again. Because if it was said, I missed it. I'm serious. If it was said, I missed it. Put it in the comments again. That's all I can say is put it in the comments. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.